Welcome back for our sixth race. 1 mile claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. Jockey on the 2 is Jose Garcia. Scratch number 8, Willie Pay.
And they're up. From the center, Revere's Ride begins nicely. Uno Concerto and Chip Tease both move up. Uno Concerto and Chip Tease, the first 2 as they run into the first turn. Toward the inside, Distinctive Pick saved his spot ahead better than Aragvi. Giddy Up Amigo is 3 wide. Tyler's Wildcat is 4 wide. Revere's Ride is reined back by Panici to run second last, and he's 3 lengths better than the trailer, Super Doc. They run around the first turn, chasing the speed of Chip Tease, who now leads it by 1.25 lengths from Uno Concerto, who's now racing second. Aragvi is third, Giddy Up Amigo is fourth. Wide through the turn and down the backstretch is Tyler's Wildcat, with Distinctive Pick to the inside. Then it's the gray Revere's Ride, spotted about 6 lengths behind, and Super Doc is last of all as they went through the opening quarter in 24-1. They continue down the backstretch and approach the half-mile pole. It's Chip Tease in front by a half. Uno Concerto is second. Aragvi perched off the speed third. Racing in fourth now, Revere's Ride begins to move up with Tyler's Wildcat in front of Distinctive Pick and Super Doc. And Giddy Up Amigo is now last, and they run around the far turn. Chip Tease calls it an afternoon. It's Aragvi onto the front now, leading by a neck. Uno Concerto is there second. Panici works Revere's Ride forward from third. Super Doc moves up on the far outside with 7 lengths to raise, and Aragvi to catch. Aragvi straightens for the drive, widening the advantage here. Off the top of the turn, Aragvi with a 3-length lead. In second position is Uno Concerto. Chip Tease is third. Super Doc to the outside. And then to the inside, Revere's Ride with 1/8 of a mile to go. Aragvi's in front. The lead is 4 lengths. Only one with a chance, and it's a minor chance, is Super Doc. He's coming on late, but late's not enough. Aragvi in front. Aragvi and Eric Rodriguez by almost 2 from Super Doc in second. Chip Tease was third in front of Uno Concerto fourth. They covered the course in 141-1.
Number 3, Agravi, wins it and pays $16.40 to win. Owned by the Marcial Suito Racing Stable, trained by Marcial Suito, and ridden to victory by apprentice Eric Rodriguez. The 7th race, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. The jockey on the 3 is Leroy Nelson. On the 6, it's Juan Galano. Scratch number 11, Mr. Kitten.
And they're up. In the center, Fancy Henry gets the first call and goes looking for the lead. Toward his inside, Mr. Bully shows speed, and here's Paulie's Pick. And Paulie's Pick and Leandro Gonsalves with inside position and ahead in front. Fancy Henry is there second. In between them, it's Mr. Bully third. On the outside, Spellbreaker is now racing along fourth as they hit the turn. A length better than an inside running Sal's Dream. At the hedge, that's Gavel Down. It's a length and a half back to the outside. It's High Bidder. Toward his inside is Cat's Corinthian. It's a stretch of 3.5 lengths back to Polish Cowboy, and expected meeting is last of all. They bend into the backstretch after the opening quarter went in a time of 24-3. Paulie's Pick on the inside, on the outside, Fancy Henry. They're in heads apart for the lead. Racing in third position is Mr. Bully in front of on the outside. Sal's Dream fourth. Fifth out wide. Cat's Corinthian then toward the inside. Saving ground is High Bidder. Length and a half in front of Gavel Down. It's 2 lengths to Spellbreaker. To the outside in an expected meeting and trailing is Polish Cowboy. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn with the lead. Paulie's Pick by a neck. Fancy Henry right alongside now second, and Fancy Henry just took the lead. Paulie's Pick will try to cut the corner and rebid from second. 2.5 lengths better than Spellbreaker and High Bidder, and they're at the top of the stretch. Fancy Henry with the lead. Paulie's Pick tries to stay on second. 2 lengths back to the outside. High Bidder now third toward the rail. Spellbreaker fourth. Then expected meeting. They come past the 8th pole. Fancy Henry on the outside. Paulie's Pick damely on the inside. Here's Paulie's Pick battling back at Fancy Henry. Fancy Henry ahead in front. Paulie's Pick second. Fancy Henry. Paulie's Pick second from High Bidder third and Spellbreaker fourth.
Number 5, Fancy Henry just holds on to win it. It's owned by Carolyn Wilson, trained by Wesley Ward, and that gives jockey Edgar Prado his second victory on the card. The 8th race, a 6-furlong sprint. These are fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Full field of 10 runners going to the post.
And they're up. Was a slow beginning for Rocket T. It was a quick beginning for Vaguely Distinctive, who goes looking for the lead, but Think of You moves to challenge. These two go quickly. They're 2.5 in front of This Key Home, who races third. Then it's Golden Gabby in between horses Briolette with Briadora on the inside, followed by Benny First Baby and Front Cover Dream, who have 2 on Rocket T, and Lover Gone Wild is last of all as they pass the half-mile pole. On the inside, Vaguely Distinctive. On the outside, Think of You. They're by the opening quarter in a robust 22-2, and they swing to the far turn 3.5 lengths in front of This Key Home, who's now third. Golden Gabby is fourth. Front Cover Dream improves inside fifth. Then Rocket T with Benny First Baby and a little bit of traffic trouble at the 5/16. 2.5 lengths in front of an outside running Lover Gone Wild. Second last inside is Briolette, and the trailer is Briadora, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the lead, Vaguely Distinctive on top now by 2.5. This Key Home starts to bridge the gap a bit second. Back third, Think of You, then Golden Gabby and Benny First Baby with 1/8 of a mile to go. On the outside, This Key Home up for a short lead. Toward the inside, Vaguely Distinctive battles on second. Benny First Baby now third at the 16th pole. The leader and winner, This Key Home. She moves away by almost 3. Vaguely Distinctive holds second in front of Benny First Baby third, then Front Cover Dream. And from the outside, Lover Gone Wild in 113 flat.
Number 10, This Key Home scores for owner Charles Caronia, trained by Larry Pilati and ridden to victory today by Ramsey Zimmerman. We're going to take a short break and be back for our late Daily Double.
Sport of Kings, Florida's most unique venue, located at beautiful Gulfstream Park, has hosted elegant weddings, spectacular concerts, and the grandest of social events. Surrounded by lush gardens, pedestrian promenades, and inviting streetscapes in the signature style of Addison Meisner, Sport of Kings is the ideal venue for intimate gatherings or groups as large as 500. Our events coordinators and audio and visual production specialists can customize the room to any needs, while our chefs can create scrumptious menus. For information on holding your next event at Gulfstream Park's Sport of Kings, call our event specialists at 954-457-6186.
Welcome back. Our 9th race is a 5-furlong turf sprint. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races, or 3-year-olds, 1 jockey change on number 2, Sweet Butterfly. Make the rider Leandro Gonçalves.
And they're up. It was a poor beginning for Oxendine. From the outside, Orleana Queen wins the break. Belladini moves to challenge. Also coming away in the top flight is Sweet Butterfly and Our Lovely Lindsay as they fly down the backside. It's a length back. Out sprinted is both Gracious Humor and Made in Heaven. It's 2.5 lengths to the outside. Little Daniela. Toward the inside, that's Trio of Mischief with I'm Crazy for You. And Oxendine is last of all. They speed into the far turn, chasing the speed of Sweet Butterfly, who leads it by a neck. Our Lovely Lindsay on her on the outside. Second, Orleana Queen now third. Trio of Mischief saving all kinds of ground, trying to get through inside of Belladini, and she just did that. She's all the way up to a joint fourth as they turn for the money. Sweet Butterfly comes off the corner with a 2.5 length lead. Our Lovely Lindsay is there second. Toward the inside, it's a Trio of Mischief now third. Belladini to the outside with Orleana Queen, but Sweet Butterfly's moving away. Sweet Butterfly for Jane Sibeli, and another riding victory for Leandro Gonçalves over the turf course. Sweet Butterfly by 2.5. Our Lovely Lindsay did well to be second in front of Trio of Mischief third, then Little Daniela fourth, and Belladini 5/8 on turf and 57 flat.
Number 2, Sweet Butterfly scores for Lawrence Fogel LLC, trained by Jane Sibeli and ridden to victory today by Leandro Gonçalves. The 10th and final race, a 6-furlong sprint. These are 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. The jockey on the 2 is Orlando Boca Chica. Scratch the 3. The jockey on the 4 is Luca Panici. The jockey on the 8, Jonathan Gonzalez. Scratch the 9, My Hot Date.
And runners away. From the outside, Monsterbrook begins the best and goes looking for the lead. Down toward the rail, Sweeping Change moves up. In between horses, Parsley's away in the top flight. Also coming away with speed is Lucky Valor with Steadfast Cat on the outside. Then it's a stretch of 2.5 lengths back to Benny E. Benny, Top Bueno on the outside, and Congrats Rob from up between them. It's 4 lengths to the trailer, Winter's Coming. Past the half-mile pole and kicking to the far turn. On top of the group, the leader here is still early pace setter Monster Brook, 3/4 of a length. Sweeping changes there, second well off the fence. 3 wide on the outside and now racing along third, Steadfast Cat. On the inside, Benny rides the inside with Tom Bueno alongside. 3 lengths back to Parsley, then Congrats Rob. Toward the inside, Lucky Valor and trailing Winter's Coming. And Sweeping Change just took the lead. Past the quarter pole, Sweeping Change on top by 2.5. From the outside, Tom Bueno is now into second. Up the inside, Benny cuts the corner third with 3/16 to go. Sweeping Change trying to go one more furlong, leads it by 2. Tom Bueno to the attack toward the rail. That's Benny. Down the outside, Congrats Rob, but Sweeping Change continues to find up top. It will be Sweeping Change and Edgard Zayas to upset the field in the nightcap and win it off by 3 or 4. Second, Tom Bueno. Up third, Congrats Rob, and fourth, Benny in 112 flat.
Number 1, Sweeping Change, wins our final event on Sunday afternoon, owned by friend Carl Calabrese, trained by Michael Petro, and that gives jockey Edgard Zayas his second win on the card. In pick 4, 4 of 4, 650, 340. Pick 5, 5 of 5, $12,101.20. 4 of 5, $58.75. They got the Rainbow 6, one ticket, 6 of 6, $53,486.20. And that wraps up Sunday's card. Remember, special racing on Monday, and it's a special day because we have the perfect 10. It's a 10-cent wager. You pick all 10 winners, only a 10% takeout with a $25,000 jackpot guarantee. Lots of great stuff going on at the Fall Turf Festival. Good night and good luck.